this is Mrs. Smith coming at you from my living room, but you don't know what it looks like unless you have a brother or sister in kindergarten, because some of my videos have film of my living room. That was a great song. Guys, I give myself a 10 out of 10. That was great. It was terrible. Yay! All right, so we are continuing our lesson on music and mood this week. So last time we kind of talked about how music and mood happens in books, it happens in art, it happens in animation, just like this. And we talked about how the composer will write music with the intention of getting you to feel a certain way. So they write music, they want you to feel happy. They write music, they want you to feel scared. They write music, they want you to feel, oh, let's just look at some of these adjectives you guys came up with. Ooh, overwhelmed, or silly, or tired, or upbeat. That was good. Unstoppable, that was one of my favorite ones. Or frenzied, or content. They want you to feel one of these ways. So, we talked about, as stated in the last class, sometimes composers write music to get a listener to feel a certain way. And a lot of this music we call program music. So, program music has a title that kind of means something, that might have a story behind it. So, you guys have listened to, presumably, Dance Macabre. That's what we call program music. It has that story behind it. It's the dance of death. Another example of some program music is what is called the Four Seasons. It's by Antonio Vivaldi, and this piece of music has 4 sections, each based on a season. So there's his spring music, his summer music, his fall music, and his winter music. So we are going to put that a little bit to the test right now. We're going to see if your favorite season matches with your favorite song, or if it's a little bit different. So, first, please make a list of which seasons you like the best and the worst. For me, the order that I like them is first summer, then fall, then spring, and then winter. Sorry, people who like winter and who like to ski. I hate driving in the snow. Sorry. So, I personally would think that I would like Vivaldi's summer section the best and his winter section the least, because summer is my favorite season and winter is my least favorite. So I'm going to play for you the first minute of each of his 4 seasons, and I would like you to write down how you feel, the moods, when you listen to each of the pieces of music. And you're like, Mrs. Smith, oh my God, I don't know. I don't have the words for that. Well, take a look at these adjectives. This is BTW. This is all in your assignment, so you don't have to be like, oh my God, Mrs. Smith, I need to pause and look at. No, don't worry about it. The adjectives are all in your assignment, so you can listen to the music, then take a look at the adjectives, and then take care of that. So, here is the first minute of spring. You guys may have heard this one before. All right, there's your minute. All right, now you're going to take a moment and just write down maybe 1 or 2 different moods of how that made you feel. And mine is going to be, and yours doesn't have to be, but mine's going to be bright. It sounds bright. And I'm actually going to give it, I'm going to give it a ranking too, so that I remember which one I liked the best and the least. And the worst, I guess. So I'm going to give that a solid 8 out of 10. It's not getting 10 out of 10 because I've heard it so many times. It's like a little bit tiring to me sometimes, but I like everything else about it. All right, let's take a listen to Summer. And that is unfortunately all that you get. So we are going, so you can, how did you feel, or how did the music make you feel, or the feeling of the music? There we go. When you listened to Summer. And I'm going to go to the adjective list for this because I need a little bit of help with what I'm going to choose. So I kind of like this. I like moody. So I like moody, but we're talking about music and mood. So I'm going to call Summer temperamental, which means, and I guess I spelled that wrong. Awesome. Yay, spell check. I'm going to call it temperamental, which is kind of like another word for moody. And I'm going to give that, most of it was kind of just like a 6 out of 10 for me. Like, it was beautifully played, but it just was kind of slow for me. All right, let's take a listen to the first minute of Autumn. And that's all you get. All right, I could tell exactly how this one made me feel right off the bat. So this one made me feel personally kind of joyful. It almost sounded like it was skipping a little bit to me. So we're going to give that one a 7 out of 10 because I liked it. Actually, I'm going to give Summer maybe a 5 out of 10. So I liked it almost as much as Spring, but not quite, and I liked it more than Summer. So now we're going to listen to the first minute of Winter and see how you guys feel about that. All right, and that's all you get of that one. So this one, the word that comes to mind immediately is frenzied. And I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10, just because I admire how quickly the violin is playing their instrument. That's super hard to do. All right, so my order from favorite to least favorite turns into winter, spring, fall, summer, which is really interesting because my favorite seasons are summer, fall, spring, and winter, and I liked winter, spring, fall, summer from best to worst, which I think is hysterical because there's not one of those that are in the same spot. So I kind of like how Vivaldi took how you might feel about the seasons, and he maybe totally turned how you felt about them on its head. Maybe I'm going to love winter after that. I don't know. Who knows? So cool, right? So yeah. And was there a piece that reminded you most of the season it was supposed to be about? And I don't know. For me, I think it was spring because you could kind of hear like the little birdies chirping in the background, like the Yep, that's exactly how they sound. All right. So, all that being said, it is time for your assignment. And you're like, "Wait, Mrs. Smith, that wasn't our assignment?" No, that was just for you to follow along and to think about how the titles of music might influence what you think the mood of the song is. So, you are going to, for your assignment, choose 3 songs and decide what you think the moods are. The 3 songs should have 3 different moods. They don't have to be classical music songs. However, an easy way to find a lot of classical music is to type in famous classical music playlist in your YouTube search bar, and you'll start like getting things left and right. But you don't have to do classical music too. You can also do music you find on the radio. So you can also choose music from the radio. Some classical music is super long. Just let me know the mood of the first, not even 3 minutes. First 1 minute, please. And last, post your song title and moods to Seesaw. So, here are my examples. Now, you may not use my examples. Ha 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 ha. So, my examples are, number 1, The Maple Leaf Rag by Scott Joplin. I think it feels joyful, lighthearted, and intriguing. I want that to be intriguing. So you guys have definitely heard this song before. It sounds something like, I'll play you a short clip of it. It sounds something like this. Oh, wow, love the, oh, there it is. The second song that I chose was While My Guitar Gently Weeps by Regina Spektor. This is a cover of a song by the Beatles, and I think it feels unsettled, nostalgic, and slightly hypnotizing. So even though you can't use this song, I highly recommend you check out the whole thing. And if you haven't seen the movie Kubo and the Two Strings, get on it!
Sleeping while my guitar gently.
Great tune. And then the last one that I chose was the song The Phantom of the Opera. However, I chose the cover by Nightwish, which is like a Finlandian metal band or like hard rock band. They are quite good. So I'll play you a quick clip. I think it feels, I should say, exciting, powerful, and a little spooky. And that's just the introduction, but that's, alas, all I have time for. So that is your assignment. I hope you have so much fun with this. I love thinking about music in new and different ways, and I think that this qualifies as maybe new and different for some of you guys. Have a great day. Talk to you later. And if you have any questions, esmith1@midflakes.org. That's how I get back to you the fastest. Bye, guys. Thank you.